Hello everyone, welcome back to David at Go to Hobbies. I don't know about you, but because I'm an old git, right? I tend to notice things over a long time. Yes, I'm very forgetful, but even though I said that, I do remember some things. I do have my David moments, as you know. Um, but I used to watch a lot of TV, and the reason why I stopped watching TV is because the negativity on it. What do I mean? Right. If you listen to, let's take the BBC for example, it's all very much scripted, it's all very much negative, hardly any positive, and it's very much one sided. And then they don't report on the stuff that's beneficial, interesting, and positive. Why? You might ask yourself. Because they want to influence. This is my opinion. This is my views. No one else's. This is what my conclusion comes to. And that is the government is using the media to control people's attitudes and thought and direct those attitudes and thought in a direction they want to steer them. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed why so many negative programs are on TV? Have you noticed that what they're trying to cater for is very much on the violence and the negativity? If you don't notice it, perhaps I'll give you a couple programs to show you as an example. I've often watched it occasionally. Let's reword that. I don't often watch it. The reason being is because it's so negative. The reason why I might watch it is because I'm sitting in with the wife and my daughter and they're watching it. So they've got it on and it's negative after negative after negative. It is an absolute terrible program. And that is Coronation Street and EastEnders. It is very, very, very negative. You just look at the portrayal and the way they conduct the program. It's bringing out the worst in society. And all it's doing is showing society as it really is in make believe and try to be as factual as possible. They do plane crashes, they do car crashes, they get people murdered, they get people committing suicide, and everything else in an everyday life. People are sick of it. I mean, it's one of those programs I don't watch. I can't stand the negativity. Some people are drawn to it, right? My wife and daughter love it, and they say it's only a TV program. Bear with. Sorry about that. I was getting a bit too comfortable. I started to feel tired. I nearly started yawning, as you could tell. Um, so what it's about is portraying everyday walk of life. And then it's dramatized. So they have these storylines about different people and different families and different characters and stuff like that. And it's very, very negative. That's what I see and that's what I think. So it is a so what people are seeing is people's what they're doing. And because some people don't differentiate between real life and fantasy, then me personally, yes, I can see the difference. Yes, it's only a TV program, and they wouldn't make it unless people watched it. So why are people watching it? This is the questions you got to ask. What type of people are watching it? Is that people are drawn to negativity. It's because it's bad, because it's upsetting, and people want to see drama. So I'm not saying people are bad for watching it. What I am saying is a betrayal of being a positive and doing things good in society, doing things that are better and promoting good ethics, going about good principles and stuff like that, showing the difference between right and wrong. It's one of those programs, it's not catered for me because it's a program that I cannot stand, I dislike intensely because it's so negative. And the same with, as I say, between Coronation Street and EastEnders. They are both the same. And I don't like it because it's what it's showing me. Okay, that's one program. Okay. Well, sorry, two programs. So that's how it makes me feel. Right? So when I say things are influencing people, these sort of TV programs or dramas are influencing people's attitude in real life. And it goes, how do I put this? If you bombard people with this sort of information over and time 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 again, right? What happens is people start getting it into their mindset. It's a means and a ways of controlling people's and suppressing people. When you have people being suppressed, it makes them easier to control. It's a draconian measure. It's a system they have in place of controlling the population. You might think I'm talking, yeah, but how do I put it? Because I've seen this over and over again in different programs, in different media, in different, whether it be radio, be TV, be films, yeah, you start picking up. Maybe I'm more aware than the usual person that sees the negativity and doesn't want that negativity because it does. I'm trying not to let other things influence me because being influenced by negativity, you see a bad driver, you don't drive the same as him, do you? No, you drive safely. So why should we watch TV programs that are not good for us, not for our health and our mental well-being? So, in one respect, you could say that these programs could affect your mental health, which is true. So, why are they putting something on that's going to affect your mental health? Because they want to control you. They want your, how do I rephrase it? They want your mental ability to be compromised, if you understand what I'm getting at. They want you to think in a certain way. If you're not happy, right, it puts people down. When people are down, do you get where I'm going? You see what I'm saying. So that is an example to you of how they control us. Right? You've got to see, the old saying is, you've got to see the wood for the trees. Right? You know it's a tree, but you've got to see the wood. So you've got to see the system, what they're using, the measure of control. And when you wake up and you see what they're trying to do, the light bulb comes on and you realise and you start looking around you. You start seeing what things are doing, why they're controlling us by taxes, yeah, by work. And you realise that the system is not right. It's an old, draconian, outdated system of controlling the population. It's medieval and barbaric, but they still use it. And because the reason they still use it, Why fix it if it's not broken? There's my answer to you. Because it makes you, or most people, easier to control. You've got to see through the deception of government and the system of control. Wake up, people, because when you realise what they're doing and people start having an influence of what they want, then you'll see a change in the culture and people's attitudes and people around you. But because people are very much blinkered, people don't stop and think. They just go from work, home, TV, bed, get up, back to work, and they repeat. It's the same old process. Nothing changes. They don't look outside the box. And if you haven't got that mindset of being not influenced, I'll tell you what, this is a huge difference to my life compared with the norm. I don't watch TV. I don't watch it because it is a bad influence. I don't listen to the radio. If I do listen to the radio, I listen to a bit of news. I don't listen to the music. There's another thing I'm going to tell you about music in another video, how it influences you, right? And going back to what I'm saying is that when you are influenced, then you change your attitude and your mindset. What do you think? I think I'm right. I think people are being brainwashed, and there's a very good reason for it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, also, please leave a comment down below. Very helpful. Let me know your thoughts and your feelings. Have you seen the wood for the trees as such? And have you seen the deception of the system? Because I'm not quite sure what I'm going to call the video, the name of the video, but it's going to be along the lines of I don't know. I'll leave it open at the moment, but hopefully you enjoyed the video. And as I say, if you've got a comment, please leave it down below. But the last thing I'd like to ask you, would you consider subscribing? The reason why I say that is because people like you that have watched this video think to yourself it resonates with them, yeah? That way, because it resonates with them, it's an interest to people like yourself. So when you subscribe, what YouTube does, it actually promotes that video for people like yourself that are interested, and me, because I'm making the videos because I want to enlighten you to what is actually going on. Because I'm an old codger, right, and because I'm 64, I've been there, done that, and wore the t-shirt. So I think I can see what they're doing. It's because I'm an old git. So at least I laugh about it, you know. So that way, because I'm an old git, right, and I'm going to laugh about it in the process, and when I say to you, would you please consider subscribing, it helps the video, right, get out to people like you that have enjoyed the video, and me like to you, sorry, getting the words muddled up, me liking making the video for you. I got it in the end. So thank you very much. Take care. Fluffing my words yet again. So we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.